And it's like you will always find yourself back in that same position you thought you literally just got out of. So let's talk about these kinds of cycles. So for me, when I was first understanding these types of cycles was when I was dating. When I was dating, I realized I had a bad mindset when it came to dating because of how I grew up. I grew up in a place where people weren't emotional or showing like a lot of affection. So most people who showed affection would show it with, I would say, nothing. From time to time it'd be a hug, I love you, but you know those words and stuff really don't mean nothing if you don't actually feel that emotion, right? So it's kind of like getting the physical part of it, but not the emotional part of it. A lot of people give the physical, but not the emotional. But people represent that as love because they feel like they're showing appreciation with the little I love yous and the little hugs. But in reality, it takes more than that to actually show a person love, regardless, you know. So yeah, growing up I didn't have that emotional, well, I was very emotional. I was considered one of the emotional people in my family. So growing up I never realized like how much everybody else was disconnected from their emotions, and for me I was always trying to understand why everybody else was acting weird. So over time I was able to figure out exactly what was going on, and when I figured that out I also spoke to my brother about it, and we talked about how much we didn't engage with each other in that way of actually being supportive with one another and actually wanting to understand one another, because we were so distant off from everything that was just going on in the household at that time. Because when you grow up in chaos, it's hard to focus on like other stuff, you know what I mean? It was always something going on at the house, like a party or just people over in general. It was always something. So yeah, so let's talk about that. So during my dating time, when I first started dating, I dated when I was a little bit out of high school. I did not understand all the elements of dating at that moment because, like I said, I just came, you know, out of high school. Like I just started really getting out there till I was 20. So a lot of people will take advantage of that if they feel like you don't know much. And